Arana Brivascol de Bruniva Rai, and Nodwood un Habsan Aldib, Iogradai, Aki Hulk, Raniar, Gradai Hin.
Ladies and gentlemen, teaching fellowships are awarded by the university to individuals who have made an outstanding contribution to teaching, to the enhancement of the student learning experience, and to the support provided to students. It is therefore entirely appropriate that the fellow receives the award as part of a degree ceremony in the presence of those students that he or she has taught and helped during their time at Bangor. Today's recipient, a graduate of our school only a decade ago, has since forged an extremely impressive career in higher education. Today they are involved in a wide range of undergraduate teaching, including 4 extremely popular modules, each of which has produced outstanding feedback. Student evaluations contain phrases such as the highlight of my week, possibly the best module I have ever taken, and an amazing and inspirational lecturer. Today's recipient is also remarkable when their teaching is evaluated in quantitative terms. As a baseline, members of the audience should be aware that, in terms of student satisfaction, our school is in the top 5% of Britain's psychology departments, with undergraduate evaluations which average between 80 and 85% positive. It will perhaps not surprise members of our audience that today's recipient has modules that have been evaluated as 100% positive. You will perhaps be more impressed to learn that today's recipient has 100% positive evaluations in virtually every module that they have taught and in every year of their employment in Bangor. A forensic investigation of our records finally revealed one exception. In 2009, in one module, and proving Abraham Lincoln's adage that you can't please all of the people all of the time, our recipient's student satisfaction level dipped to 98%, making them the most highly evaluated academic in our entire school. Today's recipient has also been successful in other domains. They have introduced innovative teaching methods, arranged student trips to conferences, and been part of educational outreach activities to the business community. In addition, while being employed in a teaching-focused position, today's recipient also retains a research interest that informs their teaching, and in 2010 received the highly prestigious Young Investigator of the Year award from the American Psychological Association. As one might expect from a staff member who spends their summer holidays as a volunteer teacher at an orphanage in Cambodia, today's recipient also shows remarkable commitment to the welfare of our students. As head of Year 1, they have responsibility for the academic well-being of more than 300 newly arrived students. As international student advisor, they play a key role assisting students who have cultural and language difficulties, in both cases regularly dealing with young people at a potentially vulnerable time in their lives. Wearing a professional hat, today's recipient works in support of the university's student counseling service and delivers a Year 3 module in counseling psychology that will serve as a springboard to many students seeking to train as therapists. And, perhaps most importantly, today's recipient has acted as personal tutor to several hundred tutees, more than 60 of whom will be in this hall today. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient will not thank me for mentioning at the close of my address some of those more informal notes made from module feedback forms. There are phrases which reveal, for example, to those familiar with the jargon of higher education, the innovative use of audio-visual materials and the nurturing of what these days are often termed transferable skills. But perhaps a better estimation of our students' feelings are to be found in the liberal use of more emotive phrases, such as amazing, exceptional, and inspirational. In these feedback forms, I should also report the remarkably high incidence of the use of the word awesome, and the opinion of one of our students who reports apparently that today's recipient rocks. My favorite piece of feedback, part of a detailed and moving letter from a mature student, contained the sentence, "I have waited 20 years to come to university, and her lectures are so much more than I expected." On the basis of these many laudable qualities, Vice-Chancellor, I am delighted to present to you for the award of a teaching fellowship, Dr. Faye Short.
Ar an y brifysgol, y mae'n da gennych gyffwynw i ti gomryd oriau dysgu.
Mae'n bleser gen i dy groesawu yn gymrawd dysgu Prifysgol Bangor, gan obeithio y byddi di yn aros yma am byth.
Congratulations. Gefeclian, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, Gradadigion, Borada, Croes O'Connors the Yawn, the Kiagid, Clungavarkidai Mauer, in Hulk Radadigion, I tell you ois, Sidam Ahedu. We're drawing the ceremony to a close this morning, but please allow me as Vice Chancellor a few moments just first of all to warmly welcome all of you to this magnificent hall on this wonderful occasion, this very happy occasion. And indeed, you're in this hall in the week in which we celebrated yesterday the 100th anniversary of this building. It was in the 14th of July 1911 when King George V opened this magnificent building, which is now such a beautiful centrepiece for Bangor University. Now, these are challenging times for us in education, a lot of change taking place, but despite the current difficulties, this university, Bangor University, continues to place the very highest priority on ensuring the very best possible student experience. From the outstanding academic expertise that we have, of which you have just seen an outstanding example, the innovative and very diverse degree programmes that we offer, and the ever-expanding facilities for teaching and research, coupled, of course, with what we hope is a dynamic social and sporting scene in the university. There are challenges ahead, of course, but there are also exciting developments at Bangor. The Pontio project, which you may have seen coming into Bangor, has just begun a new £40 million building programme which will result in a new theatre, a cinema, teaching facilities, a brand new students' union and innovation facilities for local businesses. We are revitalising our commitment to the Welsh language and to Welsh medium provision, and we are playing the leading role in Wales in the Coleg Cymraeg Cenedlaethol. We have plans to raise our profile even further internationally. In March of this year, the British ambassador to China opened our suite of offices in Beijing, and others are planned for New York and the Middle East. Very importantly, we're also working to develop a graduate medical school here in Bangor, in which, of course, psychology will play a major role. This is a striking need in North Wales, and we're confident that we can achieve this, despite the current fiscal difficulties, within the next few years. In research, the outstanding successes at this university continued, with new awards worth over £25 million being received, a record figure for the second year running. I've spoken a little bit about the economic and financial challenges that we all face, and how do these challenges bear on the prospects of our graduates for 2011. Well, the economic situation is a trying one, but we've been in such situations before. But nevertheless, you are in some ways very lucky. You have a degree from a high-quality institution, indeed a very high-quality department, one of the best in the country, and a university that is recognised internationally. You've honed your skills in critical thinking, and many of you have had work experience or experience overseas, and can bring to bear expertise ranging in important subjects such as neuroscience and psychology. And quite frankly, there will always be a need for people with your abilities and your talents. So my advice to you today is to be optimistic, be flexible, even adventurous as you begin your careers. This is the time to be adventurous. The world changes too fast and too many unpredictable events occur, and it will pay for you, therefore, to be as creative and as open-minded as you can as you search for and consider the professional opportunities that will no doubt come your way. Look most carefully at those options that will give you a chance to learn new things, to explore new areas, and to grow as a person. Indeed, think of every job as an investment in yourself. Will it prepare you and your mind for the opportunities that chance will certainly provide for you? So, warmest congratulations to our graduates, and also to your families and to your friends. You have worked extremely hard and you've accomplished a great deal. but you also have a great deal to look forward to, as many interesting and gratifying opportunities await you. And I hope that as you enter or perhaps re-enter the working world, you make sure to stay open-minded and to learn whenever you can. That's the best way to deal with the unpredictability that is inherent in life. So I wish you all the very best of luck, but with the proviso that luck is what you make of it. I do sincerely hope that you will retain fond memories of Bangor University. I'm sure many of you will remember Faye for a very long time, and that you will remember that unique Bangor experience. And please keep an active association with us through the Bangor Alumni Association, which you can join in the tent outside, which now has over 40,000 members in every corner of the world. But to finish, there's a special group of people here today that I would like to give special thanks to. These are people who have played a major part in the achievements of our graduates. I'm referring, of course, to your parents, your families, your friends. Your support for our students has been vital, whether financial or practical, or I'm sure at times emotional, and it's been hugely appreciated by the members of the university. So to close the ceremony in what has become a very traditional Bangor way, I would like to ask my colleagues, first of all, to stand behind me on the stage, but also our graduates to stand and face their parents or their friends who are with them here today, and to thank them as warmly as they can. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.